Today we're going to finish off what we started, the wash hand basin, and then we're going to fit a toilet. The one I'm going to fit will be this one. This is a low level toilet pan, but I'm going to show you the difference between a low level and also a close couple set, which is this one. And if you look on the camera, you'll see the low level set, the outlets exactly the same height from the back, but the inlets, or where the water comes down for it to flush, is different. The close couple set, the cistern sits directly on top of the sort of china, on top of the toilet pan, and flushes down. The low level set is a more old fashioned type, and that has the old flush pipe, which comes out the back onto the cistern. Most people would be fitting either the close couple sets or the really new sort of nice ones, are the ones that are hidden that you can't see, it's just a bit of panelling. But so for today, I'm going to do the low level one first, and then I'm going to mount or dress the close couple set next, and we can see sort of roughly the difference. At the moment, don't have to do anything with the toilet pan. We've got an old fashioned plastic trade, cheap, low level cistern. Comes in a box, we've got the lid, we've got the tank, but also we get siphon, flush pipe, ball valve, we get the handle and all the other bits we need. So I'm going to just sort of mount this the way you do it, but I'm not going to use any sort of sealants, any mastics, any putties or anything like that. Obviously on site, you're working with a plumber, he'd have his preferred mastic, LX8, whatever he's going to use to seal it. I'm just going to show you what to do it dry. In theory, it shouldn't leak, but through experience, if you don't put anything on them, they'll all probably leak. So this is your flushing siphon. The old fashioned type, where we've got a handle on the cistern. When you push your handle up, it drags the water over the top and causes a flush. I can show it a bit clearer, one that we cut open just so you can see it. So this is roughly exactly the same as that one. We've got the link arm here, that goes to the handle. So when you pull the handle down, that in turn pulls that up. And in here, we've got, they call it a plastic membrane. It's just like a plastic bag, sort of quite thick. That holds onto the water, it pulls the water up, the water goes over the siphon, creates a siphon or a suction, and then pulls the rest of the water out. And then how it does that is, this plastic bag flaps up like that, which means the water can pass through it. Until what time the water level gets down to the bottom of the cistern, it lets air in, and then the bag falls back down, creates air inside here, and then stops the suction, so there's no more water for it to come through. If you ever go to a bathroom and you're using 2 or 3 flushes for the handle, 9 times out of 10, it's that membrane that's broken or jammed up or solid. You can change it. If I just take this handle off just now and I can show you, that comes off the link arm. Obviously you've got to have the water drained out the cistern. All that's got to be off. I can push that off. There's a spring on it. I can remove the spring. There's a clip that holds the plastic membrane on, and that's what that is there. And you can buy from the merchants a pack of different flushing membranes. There's about 20 or 30 sort of different types in it. If you've got all that trouble to take all that out, you're probably better off just changing the siphon. Sometimes it's a special siphon and you can't get either the siphon or you can't find it, or it could be last thing on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday morning, and then you can change the membrane on it. But 9 times out of 10, you would just change the siphon. So put the spring back on, goes back in, and then the link arm goes on. And then you have all working again. Very simple way it works, but when eventually that membrane goes, you've got to do something about it. The good thing, if I show you this one as well, is these ones. So if I've got to change the membrane in this one, I've got to drain down the tank, take off the flush pipe, empty it all out, and then change the membrane. If I buy a turbo flush siphon, exact same thing, I've got a plastic bag on the bottom. If that ever breaks, I can leave the water in the cistern. All I've got to do is put my hand in the cistern, pop out that yellow pin, that comes off. So that stays in the toilet, in the cistern. the water level can be up to around about here. Take that to the merchants, get exactly the same type, come back to the house, put it back in, lock it in, push your yellow pin back in, and that's us ready to go. So you can only do that if one of these are fitted and you're swapping the blue bit for the new blue bit. So it's really handy to keep your eye on that if you ever find one that comes across it. So when I do that, if it's going on this side, the right hand side, I can't put the siphon in this way.